Happy Thursday. These like days and weeks go by so fast.
Yes, but which is good because then Survivor is one day closer.
I know, right? And I'm like, oh, today's Thursday. That means I have to wait a whole week to watch the next episode. But that's okay. Gives me something to look forward to, right?
It was good last night too. Like I was a little shocked
You
about
were?
Tribal and like what I was because Nate threw the challenge.
Oh,
Jawan was getting thrown out there, but we knew Jason was on the bottom from last week.
yeah.
So
I was not surprised. I wanted Joanne. I wanted them to shake it up a bit. I felt like it was too predictable.
yeah,
I was bored, but not really bored, right? You can't really be bored
yeah.
during Survivor. Haley, thank you so much for the gifts. Always appreciated, never required. Good morning, guys. I know that it is actually afternoon, but it is still morning to me and Taylor. This is just when we're getting started for the day. Nana is in the house. Welcome in, welcome in. I hope you guys are doing well. Keep double tapping that screen. Please repost the lives. Oop, I didn't want to do that. Whoa, we almost sent my life to somebody who that would not have been good. Heidi is in the house. Welcome in, welcome in. Keep double tapping that screen for me, please, and thank you. Thank you for reposting, guys. I appreciate it. Yesterday, Lacey and I are like into Love is Blind, and I swear, like, the episode from yesterday was just way. I don't know if it was too intense, if it was too emotional for me, highs and lows, so dramatic, too like overwhelming or stimulating. I got physically sick after watching that. Like I had to go lay down. Um, and I'm like, oh my gosh, like I don't know if I'm getting sick or if it's just from like, the show. And Lacey and I talked about it later and we're like, no, you definitely got overstimulated from the show. That's happened to me a couple different times. Like Brittany was playing her game on whatever system she has, and the motion really fucked with my head. So I gotta be careful what I do. That was
Did you go get your
good.
go? No, you can go.
That was Love is Blind. I mean, it was a really good episode. I just get too involved in it, and the emotions were like, they were getting married, it was the marriage. So it was really high to really low. Um, yeah, I don't know. We like that show. See, it's our dirty little secret. Maya is in the house. Welcome in, welcome in. Happy Thursday, guys. I hope you are making it a great day. Keep double tapping that screen for me, please, and thank you. Repost that live. We will get started at about 5K. Yeah, last night feels like so long ago already. I'm like, oh yeah, Survivor was just last night. Imani is in the house. Barefoot is here. Welcome, welcome, guys. Double tap that screen for me, please, and thank you. Happy Thursday. I hope you are making it a great day. We will also be back tonight with Rods at 7:11 p.m. Central Standard Time. Make sure you are checking it out. My live replays do get posted to YouTube every morning. Yeah, on YouTube. Check it out. Lizzie is in the house. Welcome in, welcome in. How's your weather over there?
Weather
Yeah.
cold. And the pressure is really high, so my legs were hurting yesterday. They're even like it's borderline. I'm walking like a granny, need my cane kind of day today.
Yeah.
So
Well, that makes me feel a little bit better. I was kind of sore today too. Malika is in the house. Welcome, welcome. Megan came here early. Came to ER for abdominal pain. Hoping to get a positive pregnancy test. Good luck, Megan. Do keep in mind that if it is too early, urine, blood, and or ultrasound won't catch it, okay? Good luck. Keep us posted, please, and thank you. And it's not serious. Good, it's not. I'm glad it's not serious. Yes. Good luck, good luck. started getting colder in Texas today. Man, I can't imagine what cold means to you. What, like 70 degrees? Sorry, that was such a bitchy thing to say, but that was so funny. Was that like what, 70 degrees? We're at like 43 at night. We're under freezing warning here. Yeah, sorry. I don't want to. Who's in California? No, but it's so true. We hit 80. Wow. Really cold. Too funny. I think Summer said that she's in California and she had like 94. And I'm like, wow. Yeah, I'm jealous, man.
I'm not. I will take the cold.
No. I have three quilts, three blankets, and a heating pad. My feet, because I have those rods and the screws in my feet, once my feet get cold, it's really hard to warm them up. So I take a lot of baths. I soak my feet, get in the tub. It's the fastest way and easiest way to warm up cold bodies. Healthy bodies, I mean. Gosh, TikTok can get me in a lot of trouble here. It is Halloween time, so hopefully they'll be a little bit more lenient. But yes, hot water is definitely a thing. I also take baths like between sets, between rods and tarot to cleanse the energy. Yep. A lot of work goes behind the scenes. I'm kidding a little bit, but really, like, I'm posting on TikTok, making content, posting on Facebook, YouTube, all that stuff that goes into it. 77, we're 77.
Percent.
Oh,
And
nice. I like it. I'm almost at 88%, so that's good. And we're almost at 5K, so keep double tapping, guys. We will get started once we hit 5K. We are doing Rats this set. Keep double tapping. Please repost the live as well. Michelle is in the house. Deborah is here. I am in my live as well, double tapping with you. Keep double tapping, please and thanks. Jennifer is in the house. Thank you. We are at 5K, guys. Donations are currently open and available if you are interested in donating. Zendaya is in the house. Welcome. Drop your questions, yes or no questions for free questions. And my sole subscribers, you get the $5 and $2 categories for free. Donations are currently open and available if you are interested in donating. Jaleesa is in the house. Venicia is here. Zendaya, I am doing well. Thank you so much for asking. I hope you are also doing well, dear. Jaleesa, does Leonardo miss, does Linnell, sorry, Lionel miss Yulisa? I do feel so, yes. Venicia, will you work at RH? I do feel so, yes. Debbie, will you ex Emmanuel reach out before the end of this month? I feel like it's going to be very close to the end of this month, early next month as a current projection. Amani, will Nick and you be getting back together romantically? I do feel so, yes. Barefoot, I feel my boo getting closer. Can we scale him, please? Yes. I have your boo thing packed about 6.8, 7.1 out of 10, currently projecting. Keep manifesting. Jennifer, does Samuel R. have feelings for you? I don't feel so at this particular moment in time. Will he confess to you soon? No, because I don't feel like there's romantic feelings. I do feel like he is not available for a relationship at this particular moment, and that's why the feelings aren't there. Natalia, will Demetrius try to get back together romantically? I do feel so, yes. Just tell me when to pop in, okay? Cindy, thank you for the gifts. Always appreciated, never required. Thank you for double tapping. Thank you for reposting the lives, guys. Maddie, will you get good news on Tuesday? I do feel so, yes. Cindy, will Kuko come over tonight? I do feel so, yes. Miss Shanae, do you feel Kyle still projected to reach out this year? I do feel so, yes. Answer for your questions, please, and thank you. Teehee. Welcome,
I
Angus.
have Benicia.
Good.
Will Jermaine T and I reconcile for the better?
I do feel so, yes. I feel a happy, healthy relationship going forward.
Okay.
Pew pew. Richard, is Heather closer to reconciling with you romantically? I do feel so, yes. Miss Francine, is your marriage going to get better? Is it going to resolve? I do feel so. Yes, hang in there, okay? Miss Jocelyn, does Jacob like you romantically? I don't feel so at this particular moment in time. Jaleesa, does I'll name Miss Emily? I do feel so. Yes. Ashley is in the house. Welcome in, guys. Double tap that screen for me, please, and thank you, and repost the live. Leslie, will you hear from Jordan? I do feel like you are projected to hear from Jordan. Somebody wants to go live with me. I can't see my screen, so I have to wait. There was a train this morning. That was cool. Okay, you're welcome. Imani, it's in your best interest to text I'm wanting to Nick. Is in your best interest to reach out to Nick? Yes. Will you still be reaching out this next week? I do feel so, yes. Pew pew. Welcome in, guys. I'll tap that screen for me, please, and thank you. Mel, will John, pregnancy questions do require a donation? Please and thank you, or become a sole subscriber and you can ask it for free. Teehee. Mustang Paul is in the house. Welcome in. Keep double tapping that screen for me, please, and thank you, guys. I will get started. I'll do free questions again at 10K. Mustang, thank you for the gifts. Always appreciated, never required. Haley is in the house. Welcome in, guys. Keep double tapping that screen for me, please, and thank you. We only have 2 reposts. Can somebody repost my live, please, and thank you. Pew pew. I've been like more consciously aware of drinking water also. Thanks, Taylor, for reposting. I feel like some of my headaches may be caused due to dehydration.
That is a very, very good observation.
Yeah, and I quit drinking. I haven't drank for a while, so I'm not getting the fluid intakes that I normally would. So
I will tell you too, as a person who used to drink a lot of caffeine, caffeine headaches are a very, very real thing.
Yeah, you're right.
And I don't know, I used to be fine with it, and then I started getting really, really bad headaches. And I noticed that when I started cutting out the coffee and, the mochas, my head stopped hurting as bad.
Yeah,
I have other problems, but
that's a really good observation also. I am definitely a Starbucks junkie for sure. And I have gotten better in the sense of like I would get one every single day and sometimes like 2 a day. And now I'm down to like maybe every other day, once a day, and it's more like every other day. But it is definitely my pick-me-up, especially because I'm not drinking anything right now. So it keeps me happy. It keeps me like stable. It's my sweet treat, so I can have it. Welcome in, guys. Just skip the espresso. Oh no.
yeah. Yeah.
We need that. That's meh. Kelly is in the house. Welcome in, guys. Keep double tapping that screen at 10K. I will get going. David is in the house. And Monty, thank you for the gifts. Always appreciated, never required. Coffee is life, honestly. So coffee is really bad for my anxiety. However, it is counterintuitive because it actually helps my anxiety. But like it gives me more, right? Yeah. Coffee is a drug. Love is a drug, right? Too funny. Welcome in, guys. We're almost at 10K. Keep double tapping. Keep reposting my live, please, and thank you. Only 2 people have reposted. Please repost. Same, but if you want me functional, I need a coffee, right? Oh my gosh, you guys could definitely. I had a coffee yesterday, and my head was just in the clouds, like all day. Like even talking last night for tarot, I was like, I don't like really good conversations last night. But I'm like, does that make sense? I hope that makes sense because it makes sense to me, but I need to make sure it makes sense to other people. Because yeah, it was just a fast. a fast one. Water is the best. I know, right? I mean, without coffee. Oh, shoot. Coffee's life, though. Deborah, will Prince and you hang out together this month? I do feel this month. I do feel like it's going to be towards the end of the month. Early November is a current projection. Rose is in the house. Nina is here. Welcome in, ladies. Jackie is sending some love. Donna, will you be with Bilal soon? I do feel so. Yes. Jackie, will Efren get it right with you? I do feel so. Yes. Coffee is made with water. See? Well, a lot of things is made with water and or milk. Have you tried transitioning from coffee to tea? I have not. My mom has made that change. Trying to get off of soda, and I'm not a tea person. I'm a very like stick in the box with my taste buds. I really don't get out too much to try new things just because I'm like, I am buying this thing. I want it to be good. And sometimes it's still not good. Because they can fuck shit up. But I'm like, I don't want to waste my money on something that I don't like and something that I don't know, I might not like it. And then I'm not going to be happy. Right? If it ain't broke, don't fix it. Exactly. Smoothies are decent though. Smoothies, tropical smoothie cafe. Take anything?
No, ma'am.
Kelly, can we scale Tim? Will he pursue you actively? I do feel so. I have Tim pegged about 7.8 out of 10 currently projecting. Michelle, will Sandy come back to you with serious future intentions together? I do feel so. Amani, wanting to text Nick tonight, is that something I do feel like it is in your best interest to reach out? Yes. Jasmine, is it in your best interest to accept the role? Sorry, with employ. I don't feel so at this particular moment in time. I feel like a better job is coming for you. I feel like the universe is kind of protecting you from, I feel like a very structured, I almost feel toxic environment. Tina, when do you see your finances getting better? I do feel like they're getting better. I feel January, February is going to be the turning point for you. Keep putting in the work and keep manifesting that, okay? Kelly, is it in your best interest to wait for Tim to reach out to you? I do feel so. Yes, I don't know if you saw her go all the way back out. I thought you were going to say if it was in your best interest to reach out to Tim, and it is still a no. Good question, good question though. I don't get yeses very often for females to reach out. So it's quite interesting to see what situations and what prompts it, you know? When are replays posted? Replays are posted every single morning. So this morning, yesterday's replays were posted. Today's replays will posted tomorrow morning. Good question, good question. No, I can't reach out. I don't think he has to choose it. Yep. Yeah, 100%. You know what's up with your situation, Kelly, for sure. Rose, is will M communicate with you tonight? I do feel so, yes. Tag.
Nope.
Okay. Welcome in, guys. Keep double tapping that screen for me, please, and thank you. Keep reposting that live. We have 4 reposts. Please keep sharing the live. You're welcome. April is in the house. Welcome, welcome. Oh my God. So my mom got me this book from Colorado, and it's a tarot book. And initially, it's like, oh, it's just another tarot book. But I knew that the universe gave me this book for a specific reason. So I actually took the time to go through it, and it has some really awesome spreads. So I've been diverging and looking into these spreads and going through the cards again, because if you can pick up 1 or 2 more things about each card, you are going to be more successful, right? Especially in translating messages. And like they say, like practice, practice, practice. Well, me practicing is also reading and re-upping my information. So I am doing that, and this one was really cool. I feel like I might put this one on the board. Taylor, I like almost texted you because it was like creepy, scary, creepy. So this it's only 4 cards. this spread is called the Wands Passion and Purpose spread. So, what is your passion? My passion. I had the Four of Wands, which represents celebrating, being among friends and family, like just having a good time. And I'm like, yep, that's definitely me, right? So it goes on, and the next one is your purpose. What is your purpose in life? And I have the Hierophant. And the Hierophant is like word for word, like a spiritual mentor, somebody who gives advice, seeks counsel. And I'm just like, you gotta be fucking shitting me. Like, I knew that this was my purpose because it makes me happy, and the universe knows that this is my calling. However, like, to have it written out on paper in the cards was really kind of cool and rewarding, confirmation, validation, you know?
Yeah.
Uh,
You can't make that stuff up.
Yes, like I literally read what the Hierophant means to Lacey, and she goes, "Oh my gosh, Mom, that's exactly what you're doing." I'm like, "I know." So card number 3, how to take action and make this happen. So like how to make your passions out into life. And I have the Queen of Swords. And for me, it's being more logical over emotional because my emotions can get in the way, especially when I work. When I work, I have to stay logical and unbiased. That's what makes the reading so good. So just being me in all my glory and keep being me and, just keep on keeping on. So I thought that was really cool also. And then the last card, card 4, the potential outcome. What good is going to come from sharing your passion? And I have the Page of Wands, and that means to share messages of good and hope and passion. So I'm just like, oh my gosh, that is exactly what I am doing. So I am in alignment. It was just really cool. Like how on point is that?
Like I said, that's something that you can't just pull that out of nowhere.
Yeah. Those spreads are really awesome.
And Monty had a question. She had asked you, when did you first begin translating messages and learning rods and everything?
Good question. So gosh, 2021, I really dove into my spiritual transformation, my spiritual awakening, if you will. It was, I was, I intentionally pissed off my boss. I knew I was going to have repercussions. I didn't care at that moment, okay? So I knew I was going to get fired for the last like 6 months. I was on the chopping block. So much stress, so much PTSD from this job through COVID and whatnot. It was a blessing in disguise. When I got fired, there's so much weight off of my shoulders. I'm like, thank God. Like, thank you. I got paid to take the summer off. It was amazing. So that summer, I'm like, what's universe, what do you want me to do? Where am I supposed to be? And the TikTok, the For You page kept bringing up tarot and rods and spirituality. And I really just kind of was like immersed into it and got my own rods. I'm like, there's no way that shit on TikTok is real, right? Because everyone is a little skeptical at first. You could, I try to stay as still as humanly possible as a statue, but I'm not a statue. I move, I breathe, I talk, I laugh, I itch, right? So I'm like, this person is manipulating the rods, whatever. So I got my own pair of rods, and I sat there, and I'm like, all right, spirit guide, if you're there, move the rods. And it took a little while, and slowly but surely, I felt the tension moving the rods. And I'm just like, oh my gosh, I was shaking. I put the rods down, and I pretty much ran out of the room. That was the start of my spiritual journey and awakening, and it's been amazing since then. I was only doing rods, and when I was in a private session for yes or no's, that's how Connected Loved Ones found me. It was accidentally on purpose, right? My rods kept pointing to a specific area in my room. And I'm like, oh my gosh, like this is kind of freaking me out. I'm getting like goosebumps and tingles. I'm like, do you mind if I like check in to see what this is? And sure shit, it was a spirit. And just by trial and error, communicating with the spirit and working with that person in the private session, we were able to get a message from her grandmother. Very cool, so rewarding. And I've learned I am only as good as the spirit who wants to work with me. That's how the connect to loved ones are so special. I just remember I never let you lent you the books during that time. Whoopsie, yeah, that is true. I felt that's how I felt with cards. You're the only reader I trust besides my own. You're so great. Aw, thanks, Amani. I appreciate that. I feel with tarot, it's a beautiful language, right? And you are interpreting that language. You are just the messenger, showing what the cards are meaning and the guidance that they're meant to give. And it's so cool to like, I pull cards for me, like what am I supposed to know? What am I meant to know, right? And sometimes it's like, yep, okay. But those spreads with those intentions, those give a lot of meaning. And a lot of people don't know their purpose. Here, so I'm going to take a drink and I'm going to share something else before we get back into cards or garage, sorry. So I was so amazed by this spread. I asked Lacey if she wanted to know her purpose. And she's like, yeah. I'm like, okay, so I was going to do it. I said, no, why don't you do it? Why don't you shuffle the cards, pull the cards, and we'll go through it together. So the cards that she pulled, she was a little confused at first. She initially pulled the Chariot card, which is staying focused. If you stay focused, you're going to reach your dreams, goals, and accomplishments. And I'm like, okay, yeah. I'm like, you're very determined. You're very focused and driven to get your goals, like to meet your goals. So that makes sense. Then the next card she pulled was the Death card, and we were both kind of taken back by that. And I looked back at our life and I said, Lacey, I think you're here to help people transition with death. She looks at death very different than we do. And maybe it's the new generation, her being spiritual. Yes, she grieves. She is sad. Does she cry? Not particularly. Some people don't cry for death. She looks at it as almost a positive. They are free. They are not suffering. They are resting. And that is a really cool thing for her to look at, like look through. So she is here to help everyone conquer and grieve through death. And in my life, that's definitely been true, especially with, my dad, Oscar, a lot of different situations. The next card was pulled was the Emperor. And I'm like, that makes sense. Rules, structure, stability. That's how she thrives. She loves a strong environment and just being very knowing, right? She is going to conquer anything and build that emperor up. Is the Sun card. It was like, just a great time of joy, happiness, and success. She spreads sun wherever she goes. She is the light and shining, the light at the end of the tunnel. She had the Strength card, which makes sense because she is so strong mentally, physically, emotionally, and she helps me to be strong as well. The last card was the Page of Pentacles. I got it. The Page of Pentacles, which shows like spreading joy, happiness, good messages. And then she also had the World card, which shows that she can go anywhere, do anything because she is determined. So it was really cool. Yeah, emotional healer for sure, for sure. It was really cool to see her do that and get the cards that she was getting.
I recognize that in her because if you look back at everything that transpired in this family over the last, 2.5 years?
Yeah.
She reminds me a lot of myself.
Yeah.
I went to therapy and I had asked, am I a psycho? Because I don't cry, and she's like, well, I can tell you have emotions. She's like, you can hear your voice cracking. And I'm like, yes, but like, why don't I cry?
Yeah.
I feel like that you don't handle things the way other people do. You know? I don't know. Like, I like being that person. I like to be somebody's shoulder to cry on, but just don't get your snot on me, please. You know, type thing. So, but I recognize that in her. And taking the personality test I did for my therapist, one of the things in my thing is emotional healer.
Yeah.
So the second you had said, you know, she doesn't grieve the way other people do, she looks at it as almost like there's no death that is like a happy time, but yes, looking at it in a more positive light than just being like, you know, this is such a tragedy, they died, you know, that's the emotional healer aspect.
Yep.
People up when they're down.
110%. Yeah, that was really cool. Thank you for sharing. Jessica, it seems you got 2 false negatives. So I read energies, right? I am not a medical professional. I feel like, don't jump the gun. I don't feel like it was 2 false positives. I do feel like there is a current conception. I feel like it's very, 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 very early. If I had to pinpoint it, 2 negatives equal a positive. That's kind of funny. I feel like you're maybe 2 to 3 to 4 weeks currently pregnant. So even blood test isn't going to pick it up at this particular moment in time. Is the abdominal pain due to the pregnancy? A little bit, not a lot of it. I feel like it's stress. Did you not sleep well? The blood work didn't pick it up. Yep, and that's okay. That's okay. Again, if it's too early, the urine test, the blood work, and the ultrasound will not catch the baby. It will not catch the baby. No, I did not sleep well at all. Yep, that's what I'm feeling. I'm feeling like it's stress on the body. I feel like were you tossing and turning a lot? I feel like once you restore back to balance, your rest, your body is going to feel better. I feel like this is your body saying, hey, you're doing too much right now. And especially with the baby, I feel like that's what I don't want to say like 911 was, but like the 411, that your body's just telling you, hey, you're doing too much. Your body needs you to do less in order to store that baby, okay? Monique is in the house. Welcome in, guys. I never sleep well. Try like melatonin and there's a lot of sleeping aids, of course.
Magnesium.
Yep,
Magnesium.
Yep, good job. And gummies help, but we neither support or deny those.
You're talking about fruit snacks. The fruit snacks.
Duh. Are there any other kind?
Well,
I'm just kidding.
I mean, you got desserts.
Yeah, she goes, I usually do. Yes. We are definitely pro-choice. You do you, whatever makes you happy. It makes us happy. Like I was telling, people need 3 things in their life: a vibrator, THC, and maybe alcohol. Everyone will be so much happier. Even my CPS worker did not disagree with me. He's like, Kaylee, I don't think you're wrong. Too funny because I felt off. Yeah, I'm glad you went in. I'm glad you got checked out. Just make sure you're getting enough rest and maybe test like once a week. I wouldn't test more than that just because tests are fucking expensive. Oh my gosh. And also your mental health. Seeing that negative can be really devastating. I felt the Lulu eye. Yep, I know, because I'm giving you a spiritual experience which outweighs the human body. The human body is going to do the human thing each and every single time. You may still even get a cycle just because the uterus shut its lining for the final time for 9 months to host the baby. A lot of people don't know that either because most people don't know that they're conceived this early. Excuse me. Moana is playing in the background. I thought that was funny. That's what I did. Yep. Stop testing because it felt so back and forth. I was confused. Yeah, and it's very disheartening. For sure, for sure. So I never tried to give false hope. That's why I say, like, legitimately every time, like, it may take 8 weeks to test positive, because I know what that can do to a female, and they're wanting the baby, right? So yep, real things, real things. Go ahead, Taylor.
Jess, will ours step up and make things right?
I
Put
do,
an effort.
I do feel so. Yes.
Do you want to scale that?
Yeah, I was gonna say, is there more? I have about 8.7 out of 10 currently projecting. Time frame, probably about 2 weeks as a current projection.
Okay, okay.
Brenda, is Marcos missing you? I do feel so. Yes. Bree, after today, will the vet continue taking your business? I do feel so. Yes. Mona, is your man going to lose his job? I feel like he is definitely on track to lose his job. I don't feel like it's going to be today or tomorrow, but I do feel like it's going to happen, unless he changes his behavior. Maria, will things get better with Alex after seeing him on Sunday, sorry, I do feel so. Yes. He hit a mirror. Oh. Um, okay. Like he punched a mirror? That probably wasn't the smartest thing to do. Um, Paige, did your last message make Ricky sad? Yes. That's all I caught from that. I'm on the verge of losing the baby. Your baby, I felt so overwhelmed. I blew up. Thank you. Um, no, he drives. He accidentally hit a mirror. Oh, then it's not so bad, I don't feel like. I'm on the verge of losing my baby. I felt so overwhelmed. I blew up. Thank you. Yeah, hun, if you need other questions asked, make sure you drop them in the categories. I don't think I answered one from her. Oh, maybe it was a donation. Okay. You don't see him losing it today. I don't feel like losing it today. No. Your fur baby. Oh my gosh. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Yes. I see. I see. I do feel like things will get better, okay? Anna, will you hear from PG by tomorrow? I do feel so. Yes. Thank you. I appreciate you. Just a tarot reader told you they also saw twins, but one wouldn't make it. Interesting. Interesting that they're also picking up on that. I also feel twins. I feel one very prominent, and I feel like is one is projected to stay. Is the other projected? I don't feel like it's decided yet. If you see, the rod is very low on the yes. Right now, baby is still healthy enough to make it. I feel like you can change the trajectory. And I feel like it's going to depend on how much rest you get. So I'm not saying like don't move, right? I'm being realistic, but like don't go horseback riding. That's gonna be like a huge no. Don't be like riding on roller coasters. That's probably a no. Take it easy. Yeah, for sure, for sure. She was giving me examples because I couldn't come up with any. I'm like, yeah, roller coasters probably is not a good idea. And if baby chooses not to stay, try taking certain meds too. Sure, sure. I feel like obviously don't blame yourself because it's nothing that you can do to keep the baby. But I do feel like baby is projected to stay for the time being. Good luck.
I have Kyra. Will I come into a large amount of money in November?
I do feel so, yes. Kiana.
Am I currently pregnant? Do you want to go?
Hi, Kiana. That's all.
Okay. Paige, am I currently pregnant?
Paige, I do feel a current conception. Congratulations, honey. Please do keep in mind that if you conceived 2 days ago, you may be testing negative for at least 8 weeks, and 8 weeks is still very early to be testing positive. Good luck and keep us posted.
Your turn.
Berenice, is Eduardo going out to restaurants with his friends? La Dominica? I don't feel so, no. Imani, when Nick reaches out next week, will he do it with the intention of being together again? I do feel so, yes. Kiana, can you scale Darnell's feelings for you? Yes. I have Darnell pegged about 7.4 out of 10 currently projecting. Brandy, will Jake reach out? I do feel so. Yes. Kelly, will Andres eventually bring an offer to try your marriage together again? I do feel so. Give it time, give it time. Jessica, is it a possibility, it being Tim's baby? I feel like there's always a possibility if you're, having physical activity with other people. I don't feel so at this particular moment in time. I do not do, like, I'm not a genetics test. I have been right with genetics test, but with any test, there are variables that go into it. I don't feel Tim's baby at this particular moment in time. It was between him or your husband. Yep, and I feel husband. I feel husband. 100, like I don't want to say 100% because of course there's always a chance. But I do feel husband's. Tag. Okay. We could probably do a last call at this time. Melissa is in the house. A is here. Welcome in, guys. This is our last afternoon set for this week. We will be back we'll be back tonight at 7:11 p.m. Central Standard Time. This early on it has to be. Yeah. Yep. And I like that you're thinking about that stuff, right? You're aware. That's really good. I feel it very early though, so I'm not surprised that the blood work didn't catch it, just because your hormone levels haven't even had a chance to elevate. Again, you may be having that final cycle. I wouldn't be surprised about that either. Um, we will be back later tonight at 7:11 p.m. Central Standard Time with Rods. I will be back later this afternoon with Tarot as well. If you're interested in coming back, my live replays get posted to YouTube every single morning. Make sure that you are checking it out, subscribing. My lives will eventually be moving over there. Make sure you are following us on Facebook so you can check us, know where we are going and when. Taylor, you are good?
I am good, yes.
All right, perfect. I am good over here. I hope you guys have a great and safe week. We will see you soon. I gotta follow you on there. Yes, the link's on the bio for sure. We'll see you soon. Bye.